This episode of Dynamic Arts Producer Series is brought to you by Keystone Pizza in Payette, Idaho. Hey there, everyone in Internet Land. This is Greg coming at you from Dynamic Arts Musical Academy and Recording Studio. I'm sitting here in Studio B, and we are finishing up our Grady Hansen trilogy.
Keystone Pizza, small, medium, or large. Oh, yeah. Hey, bro, calm down. Just give me a few minutes. I'm gonna be right there.
Today, we are going to be doing a cabinet shootout. Now, everybody asks why. Have you ever plugged a $2,000 amplifier into a $100 cabinet?
Have you called a plumber to your home recently? Have you ever watched a movie about gladiators? Have you ever ridden a unicycle through a cornfield backwards?
Yeah, I'm sure that you have, because you spent your hard-earned money on the amp. And then went, well, they have that used crate over in the corner. And if I don't eat real food for about a week and a half, I can afford that. Gibson.
Fender.
PRS.
Soldano.
Sir. Bogner.
Indeed, Diesel.
Sir.
Well.
Line 6.
Mason.
Rubbish.
And then you wonder why you're not getting these powerful, wonderful tones out of this expensive amp. You start thinking it might be you. You start thinking it's the amp, and then you sell that amp to buy another one.
In the beginning, you used to just play line 6. But now comes the Helix. With the power of the Helix, you not only play line 6, you eat line 6, you sleep line 6, you breathe line 6. With the power of the Helix, you not only play line 6, you are line 6.
Line 6, your parents help you set it up. That's unfortunate. But you keep the cabinet, and then you plug another amp into that piece of turd. Son of a bitch! And the process continues. So, you're telling me the sound goes out of the guitar, into the amp, through the tubes, out of the speaker, into the microphone, into the preamps, through the converters, into the console, through the compressor, into the EQ, out through the master fader, through the secondary converters, and now out through the studio monitors?
Yes, exactly.
So kind of like Human Centipede.
Yeah, just like that.
So, we're going to take a bunch of cabinets and we're going to shoot them out on Grady Hansen's Rev Generator 20-watt head. And we're also going to do some impulse responses with the torpedo loader that's on board that thing so that you can hear the difference between the impulse responses and the real thing.
So what did you think, man? Like, I just really dug the way that cab responded to the modeler in there. Did you think it sounded great?
No.
Well, what about the modeler itself, like the preamp gain structure? Just
No.
well, how about the delay that was in there?
No. Really, it sounds like
And we've got about 5 cabinets lined up that we're going to shoot through this. So anyways, without any further ado, here we go.
Oh, I'm up, hanging out with Greg and Connor here. Oh, Connor's back there at Dynamic Arts Studio.
That's
here
right, that's
in
right.
Idaho. We're having fun nerding out.
Indeed. So today we have something special for everybody. Grady's brought his Rev generator. I'll get some pictures of it. We'll do a beauty shot of it. It's gonna be badass. So anyway, one of the most important things, and I talked about this in the A-roll, so I'm probably gonna cut all of this, but the cabinet makes the amplifier. So we're going to use these tones. Grady's got an amazing sounding amp, and we're gonna put it around about, four cabinets in here, I think?
Yeah.
To just give you an idea. And he's also going to shoot these in through different IR loaders. And he's got some really cool stuff through Torpedo with the Rev. And he can explain a little bit more about that. Right now, we're running through an old 80A cab. It's loaded with Celestians of some variety that are somewhere around 90 watts. So I think they're like a Black Shadow, but not. And this cabinet absolutely rips. It's one of our favorites in here. We're gonna put him through that first. So I'm gonna let him talk about his IRs and the computer.
All right, so I guess I'll start with a quick rundown of the signal chain. We've just got a Schecter E1 here, and I'm running it into my Helix, but I'm not using any models or anything like that. I'm just using the Helix basically as a gateway to get into the Rev. I do have, in the signal chain of the Helix though, I do have a BBE Sonic Stomp at the very end of the chain, and I do have a Precision Drive pedal that I'm using at the beginning of the chain. Other than that, it is all Rev right now. And then, as Greg said, we're coming through the 88. Now, as for when he takes you on the tour of the DI that I have coming out of the Rev.
Hey there, it's just me cutting in here for just a second. If you like this video, remember, smash subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you are notified every time we do a new video. We try to do one of these every week. We want you to help us grow the channel, become part of the channel family. Anyways, sorry about that. Back to the show.
Loaded up in the Torpedo software, I'm using a Rev 412 cab. I'm honestly not sure what kind of speakers they put in those cabs. But anyways, with the 2 Notes Torpedo stuff, I don't know if you can see it on my computer screen way back there, you're able to actually pick the room that your speaker cabinet is sitting in. Then you get to pick the speaker cabinet. Then you get to pick 2 microphones that you can move around. The advantage that has over regular cab IRs is when you're scrolling through cab IRs, you have to pick them out one at a time. So you might have an IR of a 57 right up against the screen, right? And then your next IR, it's pulled back a little bit, and so on and so forth, and maybe on and off axis. What's great about the 2 Notes Torpedo is all those cab IR switching happens virtually while you're moving the mics around the room. So it's just a lot more, it feels, more real to the real thing. So anyways, I'm on a dirty channel right now, so we're gonna see what that sounds like. Play a little piece of something. Not bad.
Yeah.
Nice and fuzzy. Quite delightful. Maybe we could sample an entire guitarist.
Sounds fair.
All right. I hope this was informative for everybody. I hope everyone enjoyed the video.
All right, Greg, Connor, boys here at the Dynamic Arts Studio. It's been awesome all day, but I gotta go. Toodaloo, bitches.
So, what'd you think?
I kind of thought he'd be taller.
Right.
There are definitely some interesting sonic characteristics that came up between these. Some of these cabinets were more similar than I had thought that they would be. It shows how much mileage may vary. It shows how important your speakers are, because that is what's transferring your tone out to the audience or to the microphone, to the studio.
Sounded pretty good, bud. Hey, I just thought maybe I would invite you for this song anyways. Maybe you want to try a different flavor amp. We got some Marshalls, some Mesa Boogies. You know, if you want to try something else out, you're more than welcome to.
Oh no, this is my amp. She's been with me for. I've had this amp since junior high, and yeah, it's ridden with me on boxcars. I had it when my girlfriend tried to steal it, and I got it back, and I even think she threw it in the river.
That explains a lot. Yeah, and I get that, man. I'm pretty attached to some of my stuff too. But I think maybe when she threw it in the river, it might have fried something in there. There's something wrong inside there, bud.
That's the way I like it.
Oh, cool.
So, what did he say?
Well, it turns out that sounding like is his tone.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Always be mindful. A good cabinet is worth its weight in gold. That's why we have the God cabinet in here. That's why we've nicknamed it that, is because we can plug anything into it, and it
Sounds like
brilliant. So anyways, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, and this is Greg from Dynamic Arts Musical Academy and Recording Studio, signing off. We'll catch you next week.